Hi, I'm Michael Buntyn. I'm a comic book artist living a comic book life, and I am the body painter for the Chocolate and Art Show, and I am a rising star. What made me choose my field? Actually, I think my field chose me. I fell in love with art, or art was my first love since I was a little kid, and from that point on, I've affected so many people's lives. Because of it. And I found myself just growing and moving forward and building a relationship with my art, and look forward to every day because each day is a new journey for me. I love what I do because I guess you could trace it all the way back to my dad. My dad used to sit at the dinner table and tell stories. After school, I found myself looking forward to the dinner table. And what would end up happening is me just not eating my food because I want to hear my dad's story. And as I got older, I realized, wait a minute, that's Die Hard. Wait a minute, that's Basic Instinct. Lethal Weapon 4. Like, now I knew the stories he was telling us was like movies he saw at HBO. But I love the way he told stories. I grew up as a comic book artist, and it's always about telling a story. So now that I'm transcended into the body art and live art and all these different aspects of art, I found myself, it's the same thing, telling the story. And now with this connection that I'm having with people and my art touching lives, it's making it fun because now I'm sharing journeys, with people who are growing, people who are artistic, people who've never touched a canvas before. Now it's a point where I could just touch lives and create new stories and be a part of their lives and their stories. So that's what makes me enjoy what I do. The techniques that are my specialty would be the ability to take a concept from the budding stages and really transfer it to a canvas, transfer it to a piece of paper. I think that's super important. I can highlight so many different tools and different techniques, but I think being able to capture someone's vision is so important. Being able to listen is a remarkable skill, and I find that to be the most rewarding, to see the person's face and to know that there's joy behind them receiving. It's a gift. So that would be the technique that's my specialty. I contributed to this project by being a body painter. I was in the Chocolate and Art Show, and I had my art in the gallery, but prior to that, I got to meet Kim at a radio station, and she wanted me to body paint, her tattoo. And when you know the story about it, I felt, being a comic book artist, and I'm always looking for my next story, my next canvas to draw on, and she gave me her back. So I wanted to do it. And being in Hollywood, being in LA, you have a lot of people who just come up with ideas and just want to do so much stuff. She was on it, like, oh, let's do it. And she started getting the ball rolling and things started happening. And that's how I got on this project, and that's what made this project special. My favorite moment of this project was just seeing this idea flourishing, being a part of a story, the connection that was made with the tattoo. I got to paint it live in front of my peers and in front of so many other talented artists, but that connection with her grandma and knowing the story behind it and her passing and just the evolution of hearing Kim's story, knowing my personal life story, and the fact that being able to add color gave a different dimension for me personally, because I felt going into our next career, our next momentum, there's life coming, and that's how I tapped into it. That made it special, that made it special for me, special for everyone that was involved, because we saw an idea that was just thrown around, and it just quickly, Kim was able to just quickly made a shape out of this, and to actually see it finished and being a part of that was amazing. My future plans and goals. The number one since I was born was to actually have a movie, to see one of my stories come to life. The other goal is just to listen to my heart, to enjoy each moment. Life has a way of switching the path and making adjustments, and I have to be aware that some of these adjustments are necessary. I want to take each step and build on this story. That's Michael Buntyn, that's everyone, and enjoy it. I have a lot of plans and I have a lot of things that I would like to do, but the number one is the movie, because that's the platform that I can affect everyone at once. I could tell a story that can impact everyone at once, and that's the ultimate goal. I'm Michael Buntyn, a comic book artist living a comic book life, and you're watching A Rising Star.